You are now tuned in to Heat Check with Ty Slatter and Antonio Turner, right here on GTA Sports Network. Follow GTA Sports Network on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, GTA Sports. And don't forget GTASportsNet.com for all things in the world of sports.
Phoenix got KD, Devin, Chris Paul, Ayton.
So you was out of town,
and then I ain't mention Terrence Ross. We ain't get to him.
Yeah, so you was out of town, but Phoenix played Dallas this past Sunday.
Yeah, and Phoenix won.
Came back. I'm watching the game. I'm sitting next to these dudes. They was like, "You know they're gonna lose, right? Who? Phoenix?" I said, "No, they're not." Who's stopping Kevin Durant? He said, "Who's stopping Kyrie and Luka?" I said, "It's not that. It's easier said than done. You can stop them two before you can stop KD."
Kevin Durant is basically 7 feet tall with 7'6" wingspan.
Exactly.
You saw the last play how Luka tried to stop KD from scoring and then blew the layup at the end. I'm like, what did you expect to happen? Like,
exactly.
What did you expect to happen when you Let's go to Phoenix now. Let's talk about Phoenix now. Let's go ahead and get them out the way. I'm just doing it now. So we got Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, Chris Paul, DeAndre Ayton, and Damian Lee as your starters. They're basically your starters. You got Campaign, Josh Okogie, TJ Warren, Shamet, Craig, Saban Lee, Darius Bazley, and Terrence Ross. What's their problem?
They bench.
Yeah, they bench is it's not bad because you got Terrence Ross, but you got Torrey Craig too though. So it's like
and TJ Warren.
TJ's good when he's not hurt. I mean,
well, you see what you said. When he's not hurt. Who's backing up Aiden? Who's the backup center? They don't have one.
Bismack Biyombo.
So they don't have a backup center.
They got Jock Landale. They picked up Jock Landale.
Josh Okogie is the best backup on the team.
Wow, bro. He's a 3. That's cold. Bro.
Exactly.
You ain't got no respect for Campaign. What about Campaign?
He could run my offense.
Yeah. And Terrence Ross, you're not gonna disrespect T. Ross.
No, that's my guy.
You was the main one campaigning for
that's my guy.
Orlando.
He needs some time though. He needs some time to get accumulated into the system.
Good. On the games I seen him play, he looked good.
How many games he played? A couple.
They saved him for the playoffs.
Okay, I'm like he don't play a lot of time. He don't get a lot of time. That's what I'm saying.
Want him to get hurt.
Yeah, that's all.
Orlando had him on the bench in his sweats and joggers. He wasn't playing in Orlando.
I love Terrence Ross.
Yeah, I know you do. Your issue with him was I remember you like one game he a slasher, next game he a shooter. I need him to make a decision. Which one are you gonna shoot or you gonna slash?
Yeah, he didn't know what he wants to do.
Why can't he do both?
Yeah, I mean, but it don't work. It hasn't worked for him. Both of them. When he picks one, he's good at.
He wasn't on the right team to make it make sense.
Yeah, exactly. Hopefully
I think Phoenix can use him however they need to use him on either side.
I would say Phoenix is probably the team to beat in the West.
With KD, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. With KD,
you managed to get KD and keep DeAndre Ayton. I didn't think that was possible. I honestly did not think that was possible. Because DeAndre was gonna get traded to get KD in the summer.
Yeah, I'm not blaming KD if this don't work. So this season, if it don't work this year, I'm not blaming him. Now next year,
you get a whole season. We got the
whole season. This season, you came halfway through. I'm putting more blame on Devin Booker. That's who we're blaming.
He catching all the smoke. And Chris Paul, you retiring after this season.
Oh, absolutely. Because then I could go get Kyrie.
Yeah. Tell the Lakers, we're gonna intercept him on the way to LA. And before you go to LA, why don't you make a we got a layover in Phoenix.
Yeah, we got a layover in Phoenix.
We got a plane ticket. Layover.
You know that $40 million we give to Chris Paul, he retired now. We got that.
We got some money right here.
Yeah, we got your money right here, man.
So you take the layover in Phoenix, and then we'll just cancel.
It would probably be. I would go with probably Phoenix. I don't think that Denver could do it, but Denver got the best record.
I'm glad you brought up Denver. Let's go ahead and address the elephant in the room. I watched First Take this morning.
Oh, the MVP.
I saw a clip of JJ Redick going at it with Perk over the MVP situation.
Oh
And
yeah,
Perk basically implied that since 1990,
all players do it. The all players stat pad. It might not be egregiously stat padding,
but he was
but you
getting
know your
that
number.
he kind of implied, or at least JJ took it as, this is how he took it, that he was coming at Steve Nash and Dirk because they were white. That's why they got it over Kobe and whoever else was up for MVP the year Dirk won it, right?
Yeah,
And JJ pretty much called out that First Take runs with narratives. They're not really based in reality. Basically called Perk a racist without calling him a racist. Perk got
right,
pissed.
right, right.
Stephen A was watching the whole thing unfold, just like,
I need my popcorn for this. I'm chilling.
hey, because he called him out. Perk says a lot of crazy things, and JJ pretty much called him on his BS.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on? I'm gonna let you go first. We do got a good 8 minutes left to wrap up before the
Yeah.
video ends. What are your thoughts on Jokic possibly winning MVP 3 times in a row? Do you feel like he earned it? Do you feel like they handed it to him? And if not, who do you feel should
I'm
be
going to say
winning
that he
MVP?
didn't. I wouldn't say that he didn't earn it, but they gave all the smoke to LeBron for saying LeBron dominated the league for 6 years, and he only got two MVPs in that time at the time, and he
I
was
agree.
second.
I
You
agree.
know what I'm saying? Because he was running through the East like it was a cakewalk. But it was like, we can't give it to LeBron every year, but y'all gonna give it to Joker, who get a triple double the last 3 years averaging.
But when Russ did it, he only got one
And
MVP.
Russ got it once. You know what I'm saying? It's
He
like
did
y'all
it four
picking.
times, 4 seasons in a row.
Yeah, I'm not saying that Jokic don't deserve it, but there's other people that's doing better, just as good numbers.
Giannis, Joel.
Exactly. And Joker got the one last year. And they was 6 seed, or was it a couple years ago? Whenever he got it,
Yeah, so
like you could get at the 6 seed, but I can get as a 1 seed as I'm Embiid and Giannis.
here's what I feel is
Tatum.
wrong with the MVP award. I feel if I'm gonna give the MVP to a player who averages the numbers he needs to average, and in this case, triple doubles, efficient triple doubles. Let's throw that out there. Efficient triple doubles. He needs to at least make the conference finals. And the Denver Nuggets have.
Yeah. So you said they need to wait until the playoffs or after the playoffs to give MVP.
Yeah,
Regular season accolades shouldn't matter.
yeah. Because we already
It doesn't
know.
give MVP, at least when it comes to the most valuable player, at least.
Yes. The other ones you can give out. You can give out the other ones at the end of the season.
Rookie of the year, whatever.
Whatever. You can
Score
get those
titles.
out.
Yeah, but
But the
MVP, you got to be the
MVP,
best player in the NBA.
yes. The MVP,
And nobody has Joker a top 5 player.
I sure don't.
He barely a top 10 player.
You being nice.
I said barely.
You're being generous. I can name 10 players, even with John Morant's gun situation. I can name 10 players.
I'm still putting Ja in there.
Huh?
Ja was still a top 10 player though, just because he's gonna be spending. He's still a top 10 player.
I can name 10 players better than Jokic. That are MVP caliber.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
For the season. They can be in the conversation. They always limit it to 5. I can name 10.
Right.
Confidently and say Jokic should not get MVP this year. But based on them doing it at the end of the regular season, Jokic is a regular season machine. And there are certain players.
You know what that reminds you of? I'm going to switch. It reminds you of Peyton.
Yep.
Peyton was a regular season guy. It took him forever to get or to win a Super Bowl. It's almost a decade.
Yeah. I mean, I'm salty that you had to bring up an NFL analogy in an all NBA episode, but
I was like,
you're right.
That's like there's not no NBA player like that though. You know what I'm saying?
There actually is. Believe it or not, James Harden, Russell Westbrook. I'm gonna go there. No. I'm gonna go there. Hear me out on this. Russell Westbrook had arguably the best as his MVP year. I think it's 2017. Had the best regular season numbers of his career by himself because KD was gone. I think it was the best since Oscar, Yeah, so but look what happened in the playoffs. He's been a first round knockout ever since KD left. So
I think, I know what you're saying. I get a comparison to the guards, but Joker's a center.
Fair. Okay. All right. So in that case, I would put him with, which is a comparison we make every year.
Dwight, maybe?
Dwight Howard.
But Dwight showed up at least most of the time in the playoffs.
Joel Embiid, who hasn't won one yet, but should have won one last year. So
he should win this one too, but
should win this one this year. But for whatever reason, he don't get the votes. I don't know what it is about Joel Embiid that the judges that make the ultimate decision on who wins MVP do not like about this player. Mm-hmm. Even though he shows y'all year in and year out what he's about, it just ain't enough. But I don't think Jokic will win this year. Right now, Giannis is putting up crazy numbers. But I will say this though.
Giannis
to
and
your
LeBron
point.
Yeah.
I think Giannis is gonna be the next LeBron in the East.
No, he's gonna go destroy it.
He'll destroy it, but he won't get the MVPs for it because they don't want to keep giving it to the same person every year.
Well, the only team that could it would be Tatum.
Yeah.
Jay said we're the only problem because I've been saying that as much as I love the Sixers, Embiid ain't got much. He's too big.
I watched him get banged up against the Pacers last night. They almost lost the game.
Yeah.
Pacers was like, I'm gonna tell you, little sidebar. We got a little time left. I will talk. It was a really good game.
Yeah, I watched some of it.
I watched the whole thing. I was at work. The thing that pissed me off about the Pacer game, was the fact that in the fourth quarter, Pacers had so many turnovers, and they were relying on the refs to give them home field advantage, and they weren't getting it. Like Miles Turner fouled out with 10 points. That should tell you how bad the fourth quarter was. Miles Turner. And the foul that they called
was a ticky-tack.
It didn't even look like it was a ticky-tack foul. It didn't even look like a foul. It like Joel just fell out of bounds and they called a foul.
He gets superstar calls, yeah.
Right. He gets MVP calls, even though he's not MVP. So Miles, they tried to review it, and obviously they didn't overturn it. And so you lost Miles in a crucial crunch moment.
And now you
Halliburton did everything, huh?
And now you're playing with just Halliburton, really.
Halliburton did everything he could, man.
Did he have 40 and 16?
He did everything. He hit the last buzzer beater and everything.
I know, I saw that.
But it wasn't enough. And I feel like with the Sixers, that's my issue with them. And I brought the Pacers in it because even though they're not really a threat per se right now, they will be in the next couple of years. But right now, the thing that's alarming me and why I brought the game up is the Sixers should not be in a dogfight with the Indiana Pacers right now.
They should not.
If you're going to win a championship, and if Joel Embiid really deserves MVP, now that type of game is what the judges say.
And he put on he had a good game. That's the crazy part about it.
He did.
But they barely won.
Pacers came back, and that's my problem. They had the Pacers in a chokehold for third quarter, and in the fourth quarter, the Pacers get some type of hope, some type of energy that they thought they could win this game to the point where I put money on it in the fourth quarter because it was a big plus 1,000, plus 1,200. And it was just like, yo, they might pull this off. They might beat the fix. But it was just like, I was rooting for the Sixers to win the championship this year. You know this. I've been rooting for, I want hard to get a ring just like you do.
I'm still there.
But you have to admit, they should not be in a dogfight with the Indiana Pacers this late in the season.
No, they should not be.
They should have blew them out by 20.
With a healthy, pretty much healthy team besides
Tobias. Maxey, Milton. Right. You got a squad around your stars. Tobias.
Yeah, at least 10 points better than the Pacers.
So I don't think they're gonna win championship this year. I think Hard might leave after the season. I just want to end it with that. Little Nook fine, yeah, man. We'll talk about that.
Instagram _fresh08.
You can follow me at top. So this has been another episode of GTA Heat Check. Follow GTA Heat Check, GTA Sports Network. Also, on platforms like, comment, subscribe on the YouTube GTA Sports. GTAsports.com for all things world sports. Ty Slater and Antonio Turner. Until next time, we out.